So, Spirit wants a message. This is my second attempt at it because honestly, I'm at a loss. There's things they don't want me to say. There's things I'm not supposed to talk about. But like, it's kind of like when you try not to think about the color orange, where you're going to think about the color orange. Somebody says don't think about elephants, where you're going to think about fucking elephants. So that's what I've been thinking about. That's what I made that first message about. Fucking the thing that I'm not supposed to be talking about. But maybe there's a way to say what I need to say without actually talking about it. 9 of Wands done. This is lessons learned. That was like a loose card that I was sitting on. So, new guy came in today, and he was asking me questions. He wanted to catch up. He wanted to know more about my life. He wanted to know how I was, and he actually like asked questions, and it was a good conversation. We talked about what time we go to bed, what our natural rhythm is like. Like, I told him about my sunroom and all the plants coming in, and now I have to work out here, and I'm flipping to adult hours and being awake during the daytime and all this stuff. And it was a good conversation. I liked it. And on his way out, his eyes lingered just a little too long, once again. It's hard not to feel some kind of way when that happens, but I keep on telling myself that he's got a girlfriend, He's got a girlfriend. Even if it is a thing, he's got a girlfriend. And Gym Crush, without saying too much, has his attention elsewhere. Which is okay. I don't need it to be anything other than what it is. And I'm not mad, I'm not upset, I'm not jealous, none of those things. I'm focused on me. And I think maybe that's the point the Spirit's trying to make. I wasn't the first choice, And if I'm not the first choice, then maybe it's time to redefine that relationship. Or maybe it's not necessarily about redefining the relationship. It's accepting that that relationship is going to be different than I wanted it to be. So, no emotional reaction, no getting mad, no jealousy, just, okay, you want what you want, that's fine. And then continuing to focus on us. I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on my new schedule, on this new rhythm, on adapting to the new weights. And all this time, when Spirit keeps on telling me, like, 9 of Pentacles energy, I've taken that to be like, you're single, act single. That means go on dates. That means give people chances. That means try different things. See what clicks. But now I'm wondering if that's not what Spirit meant. What if 9 of Pentacles energy is just about me being single and not really trying to explore anything with anybody else? Just focusing on myself and nothing else. It's almost bringing me back to that like concept of just working on my money and my career and my body, and not closing myself off to the option or possibility of love or relationships, but not actively seeking them out. I'm thinking maybe that's the way to go. Not to actively seek it out without closing myself off to potential. Maybe those relationships with the new guy and Jim Crush are just supposed to be platonic. Maybe they're supposed to be friends. Or at least in the social network. Maybe there's some other purpose. I don't know. But as long as he's got a girlfriend and as long as he's chasing after the girl he's been looking at for weeks, that's not really on the table. So that's what I'm thinking about. And I'm honestly like, I'm not sad or upset or depressed at all. I'm literally just like, you know what, it's fine. I need to work on me anyway. I was thinking about that guy. I don't know why. I was thinking about that guy that came into that Starbucks that one time and asked for a water and like had this beautiful smile. And I don't know, part of me today on my way walking home after like seeing the Jim Crush talking to that girl again, I thought about him. And like for a split second, I was like, what if he popped up? You know? What if he just showed up at my gym? So many other people have just showed up at my gym that I never expected to see again. Anything could happen. Spirit could bring anybody back into your life, right? So I thought about that. But then that also got me thinking, I need to recomposition my body. Because the last time that guy saw me, I was probably like, hold on. From where I'm at now, I was probably 50 pounds lighter. Granted, I've got a lot more muscles now. It's not all flab. But total, I was probably like 50 pounds lighter and pretty thin without a ton of muscle definition. But I've still got work to do. I've still got a ways to go. I still have things to achieve. I still have to finish my personal training certification. I have to get in shape enough to feel confident doing that. I have to explore the yoga course that I didn't just buy it, I bought it forever ago, but I have to do all of these things. I have to work on me. Wanting a relationship or companionship or physicality doesn't mean it's the right time for those things. So it's not even one of those situations where you put it down hoping that something will pop up, because I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush. I'm in a rush to get my body right again. I want that to happen quickly. But as far as like the relationship goes, I was really interested in both of these guys. And it looks like neither one of them is going to work out. At least not right now. Who knows? Maybe something changes later on down the line. I would never want to speak anything bad on anybody. But if, new guy broke up with his girlfriend and wound up single after a respectful amount of time and, happened to be interested, maybe that could be a thing. Or if Jim Crush stopped chasing after these girls and decided what he actually wanted and put all of his energy into that, maybe that would work too. Then we'd have to deal with the commitment issues and all of that stuff. It's a lot. But who knows? Maybe I'll meet somebody new that is in the right spot and does want the same things and gives me the feelings and the connection and the attraction that I'm after. That could happen too. In divine timing, the perfect person will come. And I keep on splitting the King of Wands right now, which is weird. I love you guys. Keep your chin up. Keep working on you.